Hi ma'am, this is Dinesh BK, student ID 61212, and I'm enrolled in Certificate 4 in Victorian Institute of Technology VIT College. So today I'm going to explain and do the presentation about lead and manage people assignment SITXHRM009 assignment 2 module individual or team performance. Introduction. So I have taken role play as a head chef. So introduction is head chef is the leader of the kitchen and he manages the all the stuff and do all the food costing, prepare menu and everything. So what is it being like a head chef? The being like a head chef is to set a clear job responsibility, measure staff performance, give feedback and support, develop staff skills, reward good performance, and delegate tasks properly. So we're gonna talk about every single detail of being a head chef and his job and responsibilities. Job responsibilities and tasks of a head chef. As a being a head chef, the head chef is responsible of a lot of job. So here are the job listed for the head chef. Collaborate on seasonal menu, like chef need to prepare a menu according to the season and manage ordering and costing, maintain quality of food, work along with the junior staffs like CDP, COMI, and train them and plan menu and daily specials, maintain food safety and hygiene, train and guide the staffs, manage stock and ordering, supervise food preparation, and after all, chef is a head of the kitchen, so he have a plenty of responsibilities and job. And the next is related job responsibilities to specific performance indicator. As being a head chef, the head chef need to check on the food quality and consistency every time, and the speed of service should be always the same during a peak hour or busy time. It doesn't matter. The food could have to be delivered on time to the table, and also as head chef need to coordinate with and communicate with his team, and also low food waste and proper stock uses. Head chef needs to look around and create a menu that doesn't have a lot of food wastage, and even there is a food waste he have to handle and create a, like if there is a slightly leftover cut of vegetable he can use a make a stock and use on the soup. So like that the food waste should be controlled, and also cleanness and safety complaints. Yeah, head chef need to always look the cleanness of the kitchen, and the equipment they are using should be always clean and tidy, and sanitize the working table before starting. These things need to be checked by the head chef. And customer feedback and review. Head chef need to talk with the customer and take a feedback and create a menu according to the customer needs and the food trend, everything. And kitchen performance report at the end. What a chef need to make a report about the service and the team member, how they are working, everything. As a head chef need to give feedback to his employee or team, like there are the various method of doing that. So method is one by one private discussion. If there is something wrong, the juniors do staffs do something wrong, instead of yelling at him in public like in front of everyone, we should not do that. As a head chef he need to talk to his team privately, ask him what is wrong, if and motivate him. And daily briefing and debriefing. As a head chef, there has to be briefing every single time before the service. Like he need to explain what is the special and how many booking to his team and front staff. An example here, your coding has improved a lot. Keep practicing consistency so service become faster. Yeah, like this, yeah, he need to motivate his team, talk in polite manner, and so that the here staff respect and follow him and make him as a leader. Next point is professional development. How to develop in a professional way. There are different ways. So ways to identify skill gap. like observe the staff during the service. Every single time being a head chef, you need to observe the staffs, how they are working, what is the level of job they are doing, which section they are doing, and what time they take to cook a single things so that his service is run smoothly. Review mistake and repeat errors. Mm, if someone is doing a mistakes like burning the fish skin every time, you need to, or while in busy time, or if someone is not capable of doing that job, you need to treat them, train them, and tell them this is the mistakes, and ask staff what area they struggle with. If someone is having hard time working in the like a grill or pan or ladder, you need to ask them and you can teach them, or then swipe the sections. Monitor correct use of equipment. Always look after your team, what they are doing, what kind of job they are doing, what kind of equipment they are doing using, so you can guide them. If someone doesn't know how to use a Paco jet, so you can tell them this is the way, instead of just not telling them and doing a mistakes. Development methods. Here are the development methods. Training staff sections. We need to train the staffs. Like if someone is working on ladder, you need to do the cross training to the staff so he can develop himself and become a professional chef in a future. Instead of when it's not busy off season, is we always need to do the cross training to the staff. Demonstration of dishes. Chef, as a being a head chef, you need to demonstrate your dish, so when you are not there, or when junior sous chef or everyone is handling, so he can also make a food consistency in the same manner. Sending staff a short course, like if someone is willing to learn, tell you can also give him a cookbook, or tell him, recommend him to watch videos, something like that. Yeah. Next is bonus and reward system. So working in hospitality, we work a very hard, and every like 12-hour shift, 8-hour shift. As being a chef or working in a kitchen is very hard. So if you manage as a head chef, we should also mm, give rewards to the team so they feel happy and motivated and keep doing a good job. So here are the what are the purpose of the reward system: to motivate staff, implement performance, maintain positive behavior, and retain skills worker. So these are the things why you need to make a bonus and reward system. Reward system examples are here: positive rewards, extra day off, small cash bonus, staff meal upgrade, appreciation certificates. So in hospitality business, we, so if we work, if we busy or something, we always get a tips like 25% or 30% to the kitchen staff as a restaurant business. And also a small cash bonus is a tips, something when your restaurant is doing a great, you give a staff tips. Staff meal as well, the food need to be updated, you need to see what they are eating, not a good food, then people doesn't like to work. And appreciation certificate, like you need to give the certificate to the staffs for the future development, like you can use as a reference letter, like the champion of the month or employee of the month, so he get motivated and keep working hard. And next is provide employee with feedback. Here is a scenario how to give the feedback to the team member in a good manner or in a respective way. Scenario is: a cook is slow during a service and delay plating. How as being a head chef, how we can give feedback to the mm, cook who is slowing during service and delay plating. Speak privately and calmly. Best way to do: speak privately and calmly so that he doesn't feel embarrassed in front of other chefs. Slow or faster workflow technique. As a chef, you need to teach him how to work faster, like the technique to cut a julienne of carrot. He the cook is cutting every single slices. Instead of him slow, show him a good technique so he can make a good julienne of the carrot. You are like, as a being a head chef, encourage and offer practice time. When he's not busy, as a head chef, you need to train the staffs and encourage them to cook. Like, can you show me how to cook a pasta? If it's not busy, there is only one docket, and if someone is willing to learn, we need to give a chance as being a head chef. That's the way of providing and training to the head chef and developing our team. Delegating the tasks. As being a head chef, we need to delegate some tasks like vegetable portion, portion food, stock rotation, cleaning station. As being a head chef is too much job. You have a lot of work pressure or work stress, because as a head chef you cannot do the work from top to bottom. You are on the top, so we need, as a head chef, we need someone who can control and lead. Head chef job is main is to lead and control the kitchen. The food should be perfect every time. So head chef need to delegate this job because he can focus on the menu planning, food wastage planning, like how to reduce the food wastage and save time for the head chef. Here are the benefits. Save time for the head chef, build staff confidence and skills, reduce workforce and stress, improve team efficiency. These are the things when chef needs to delegate the tasks so he can work and focus on the good things. So at the end, these are the things chef need to follow to become a good leader and support the team. Thank you.